and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the grab by Croft. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown. That's caught. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack #7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get some.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
He will push his way down to about the 14. On 2nd and 7, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they have the football and will take